So we're going to tee up a couple different use cases today. One involves our fictional hospital system, Mustard Clinic, which is partnered with S3 University. So these are our student nurse onboarding use cases. Within Mustard Health System, we have Brian Gray, who acts as our student coordinator or approver. Brian is employed by the Mustard Health System. He works in their core offices. Brian is also supported by Nate Brown, who is our IT admin who oversees all of the functions of the SailPoint Identity Security Cloud and non-employee risk management platforms. We're also going to see a few university representatives in this part of the demo, and those are Shannon Wagner. Shannon works for Strategic Security Solutions University. She is a student liaison, and she will be filling the collaborator or delegated administrator role in the non-employee risk management platform as part of this demo. And what you'll see is when we log in as Shannon, she will only have access to that subset of information that's relevant to her, that data for strategic security solutions. She doesn't have any visibility or access to the broader Mustard Health realm of data. As part of our live demo today, we'll be onboarding a student nurse who is named Addison Smith. Addison happens to be presently already employed through the Mustard Healthcare System as a clinical temp. We're going to step through two live scenarios with Addison today. One is her onboarding. So what you'll see is us logging in as the collaborator through that portal. We'll be inputting Addison's data and then running aggregations to pull that data from the non-employee risk management platform into the identity security cloud. And then what you'll see is additional access in the form of roles automatically assigned to Addison's identity over in the identity security cloud based on that new data that's coming in from the non-employee risk management platform. Once we've successfully onboarded her, we're going to fast forward and offboard her as if it was the end of the semester. Now, this is a process that can be automated based on triggers that are configurable within NERM as well as the Identity Security Cloud. So in other words, if a user knew the end date of the clinical rotation at the time of onboarding, they could enter that end date and workflows could be automated to bring that data in on the end date and automatically remove the student nurse access. Today, we'll be managing that a little bit manually for the purposes of the demo. After we finished with our university use cases, we will transition into our Mustard Clinic and Relish Hospital use case, which covers the affiliate use case, which is so commonly used in healthcare. So this is the Epicare link when hospitals that are outside of Mustard Clinic need some degree of access to Mustard Clinic's EHR data and portals. So in this case, we'll be dealing with Camilla Day, who again is employed through Mustard Health. Camilla's responsibility is to oversee the relationship with all of the different affiliates hospitals. Nate Brown again will be stepping in as our IT admin. So he will be performing some functions that normally Camilla would. And then in our Relish Hospital organization, we have Corey Bishop, who will be the Relish Hospital HR coordinator. Again, Corey will be logging in from a portal that's unique to Relish Hospital. He will only have access to Relish Hospital person data. And we'll be onboarding Aiden Mendoza, who's an RN in the ER department at Relish.
Okay, Carrie, I can take it from there. Thank you so much. Okay, so real quick before we show you the existing access for our first use case for Addison Smith. I'm going to give you guys a quick preview of the dashboard for um, the NERM system. So on this dashboard, you'll see a couple things. You'll notice that there is a my pending requests queue followed by a pending my action queue. These two queues will go up and down based off of whether or not you as a user, my user account here is Nathan Brown, initiate a request. So if I start one of these workflows down below that I'll talk about in a second, then my queue will go up by one. If there is a workflow out there started by either me or another user that requires my intervention, whether that be an approval or a fulfillment or some kind of action that I must take, my queue for that will go up by one. So those are the two main blocks of user interaction on the dashboard. The other sets of usable buttons on this dashboard are for your creation and onboarding of new non-employees. So you'll notice that there's a couple options here. Because I'm an admin, I have access to all workflows that could possibly be run in the system. You'll see the word sub before some of the workflows here. A typical client, in this case, Mustard Clinic, would set up a direct connection through SSO. Their ADFS would pull down roles, and we would be able to hide buttons from this dashboard. So once users are log into the system, they'll only really have two buttons here: onboard non-employee and the creation of a new organization, depending on their roles and permissions, of course. In this case, because I'm an admin, I see all of it. So the main workflows we're going to run today are onboard non-employee, new organization. And then I wanted to show you guys also, we won't be stepping into it, but we do have the ability to run a batch workflow. So if you guys need to update end dates for X number of assignments or relationships for people, we can do that through the batch workflow option. And then at the very bottom of the dashboard, we'll see a table with all of the relevant information and data. So right now we have two people who are already created in the system. And we have one assignment correlated to one of those people in there. The other person is a delegated admin that I will talk about once we get into the